If you work full time or you're a stay at home mom or even retired or in college and you've been looking for some part time remote work opportunities, then I've got you covered with 4 part-time opportunities today. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, happy Monday and welcome back to Lasean's PTO, where I present you with part-time only remote work opportunities. So if you're looking for a part-time job or if you know someone that's looking for a part-time remote job, this is the best place for them to be because I'm going to be coming with some of the best part-time remote jobs out at least 3 days a week. So let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into these options today because they're going to be like on-call options, flexible options, and we're going to start off with one that has evening and weekend availability. So if you already work full-time, this is probably going to be the best option for you, and it's coming from the company Verafast. So let's get into more details about Verafast. And so Verafast is an outsourced call center solutions firm that is dedicated to helping their clients meet their business needs, okay? So they do hire agents to work from the comfort of home, and with this type of opportunity you can work when it's convenient for you. It's a 1099 type opportunity, which is actually the best type of opportunities for people who already work full time. Now, when it comes down to these type of opportunities, which are 1099 contractor opportunities, you will be responsible for your own equipment, your own business expenses as well. To check out their agent opportunities, let's click on join our team. This company does not hire agents in the states that are highlighted on the screen. So unfortunately, if you are in those states, you will not be able to work with this company. With Verafast, you do not need any experience. So if you don't have any experience working at all, this is a perfect opportunity for you. You only need exceptional written and verbal communication skills, the ability to consistently commit to at least 20 plus hours a week, and to work half the time on evenings or weekends. Now, there are some technology requirements: a USB headset, reliable high-speed internet connections, non-wireless internet connection is preferred, Chrome PC or laptop, no Google Chromebooks, okay? And so the type of opportunities that you would be making outbound calls or receiving inbound calls across various types of campaigns are going to include order completion, blood donor recruitment, business to business lead generation, survey questionnaires, and customer service. So for those that don't know, that are new and didn't come from my main channel, I did get my start working this type of job, not with this company, but with a company called LiveOps. And I actually worked this type of job while I was working full-time outside of the home, and then I eventually transitioned to working from home full-time. But this is the type of job that gave me my start working from home, okay? Let's look at, the application process. So it does say that it's going to take about 7 minutes to complete, and this opportunity requires a minimum commitment of 15 hours a week. You choose your own schedule, so that gives you the ability to work as many hours as you want. And so here's a little bit more about their technology requirements. Check that out. And so this is an awesome work from home opportunity that pays weekly. It is an independent contractor position. No prior experience is required. They will train you, and keep in mind, since this is a flexible opportunity, you don't have to worry about, training during the day and things like that. You should be able to train on your own schedule, which is often an issue when it comes down to part-time jobs. So I think that this is a great opportunity to check out. Now, one thing I will say, Verafast has gotten more popular over the past couple of years. So get your application in as soon as possible, because I know when I checked Verafast probably about 2 weeks ago, they had enough agents. And as far as the compensation for this opportunity, it's not listed. You can use resources online to look up the compensation for this type of opportunity, okay? So let's move on to our next opportunity. This is going to be a flexible on-call type opportunity, and it's coming from the company Centara, which is a not-for-profit integrated healthcare system in the U.S., Mid-Atlantic, and the Southeast. So I'm going to scroll down to head to their career section. And so I'm just going to put in the word scheduler because that's what this job has in the title. So I'm going to click on the scheduler, and so it does say that this is a remote opportunity. This company does have headquarters headquarters in Charlottesville, Virginia. There's nothing stating that you have to be there to work with this company. And so it is going to be weekend days and flexible. Centara is seeking to hire a qualified individual to join the team as a scheduler for home care services. Flexible schedule, weekends, it's remote. And here is the compensation for this opportunity here. It's going to involve scheduling appointments and procedures for patients, verifying patient information, responsible for order entry process, communications, guest relations, medical records maintenance and analysis. Also performs various clerical and administrative duties. A high school diploma is needed, and they'd like some experience in customer service and administration in healthcare or a medical office setting. So yeah, this is a weekend flexible opportunity. Now, we are not given any information as to when they're going to do the training for this opportunity. So let's just hope that the training is flexible as well, because if it's not, then that's going to pose an issue for those of you who work full time. But definitely a great opportunity if you're looking to supplement your income on the weekends. Let's move on to our next opportunity. This one is going to be coming from Centerwell Health. And Centerwell is a healthcare brand primarily serving seniors, and it offers integrated medical services including senior primary care centers, home health care, and pharmacy services through mail order and in-center locations. And so scrolling down to the bottom of the page, I will be able to find the career section. Then I'm going to see the home health intake coordinator per diem. So again, this is another opportunity that is going to be on call. So this is a per diem position where the scheduled days and hours may vary from week to week, saying that the candidate will be scheduled up to 19 hours per week. This one does have some specific availability. They're saying must be available all 7 days of the week between the hours of 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Central Time, and available to work holidays as needed. But it's going to involve receiving and responding to incoming calls from referral sources or potential patients, exchanging information to identify patient needs and determine the company's ability to meet them, recording the outcome of calls either manually or in an automated manner, making follow-up calls as necessary, and identifying alternative community service resources when solutions are not available, performing initial telephone screening to determine patients' appropriateness for home care services with referral sources, and advising branch staff of patient acceptance and providing all relevant information to ensure patients' smooth transition to home care. Also contacting referral sources to advise of referral status and provide to the clinical team who will deliver the services requested, and identifying potential payer sources, verifying benefits with payer sources, and negotiating rates and obtaining initial authorizations and frequency of visits from case managers. Also establishing primary payers and documenting conversations with payer sources, and accessing national or regional account information, including the names of accounts and terms of the contracts as appropriate, and communicating these conversations to branch and intake department staff as needed. Also working with the intake team, branch staff, and patients to identify potential solutions as problems are identified with payer sources. Also monitor and track referral sources and satisfaction levels, and communicate customer service issues to upline, intake, and branch staff as appropriate. So they like a high school diploma or GED and a minimum of 3 years of healthcare delivery or related business experience. Strong knowledge of medical terminology and a customer service focus is preferred. Knowledge of insurance reimbursement process is preferred, and effective data entry and word processing and problem solving, human relations, and oral and written communication skills. They do have some internet requirements. Check those out. And employees who live and work from home in the state of California, Illinois, Montana, or South Dakota will be provided a bi-weekly payment for their internet expense, which is great. So I am highlighting the compensation for this role here. Now, this is a remote position, but occasional travel to Humana's offices for trainings or meetings may be required. And this opportunity does have an application deadline of 10/6/2025. So I'm assuming that this opportunity is going to close out by the end of business today. Okay, so our last opportunity for today is coming from Short Story, and they are the premier personal styling service for petite women, okay? And so this company does have remote opportunities. I'm going to scroll to the bottom to check out their career section and view the job openings. And so if I scroll all the way down, I will see the personal stylist. So this opportunity has state hiring restrictions now. They didn't used to, but they are only hiring in the states listed here. But this is going to be a great opportunity because it will allow you to make your own schedule. Of course, it's part-time. And here is the compensation for this opportunity here. So getting into details, another great thing about this opportunity is it's going to be non-phone. So responsibilities include using their platform to style hundreds of clients each month, curate well-coordinated boxes of styles to perfectly fit the clients, actively incorporate client feedback to improve recommendations, communicate directly with clients and own the development of the relationships. Also, write thoughtful stylist notes to guide the client through their petite style journey and be involved in inventory selection decisions. They do have some other location information here. Make sure to check this out. But they'd like at least 1 year of experience as a virtual stylist or other online styling experience and must be able to work 25 to 29 hours per week. Impeccable writing and grammar because the correspondence with the clients is going to be via email, so no phone. Interest in fashion and e-commerce, knowledge about fashion trends, customer obsessed attitude, and a master of time management while working remotely and setting your own schedule. Also tech savvy, okay? They do give a brief overview of the hiring process. So it's going to be an application submission, a stylist assessment, first interview, which is going to be a video, and second interview, which is going to be a video. Okay. And so, yeah, these are all of the opportunities that I have for you today. And you guys know that I appreciate you so much for watching. And if you have questions or comments, make sure to leave those below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Good luck to everyone who gets to apply.